everyone, and welcome back to one last Christmas time video, my gift haul and end of year 2025 wrap up. If you don't know who I am, I'm Grace, and I make videos about books and lifestyle and makeup and beauty and confidence, but also a lot of books and a lot of writing. So I'm a college student, and make sure to follow along by subscribing down below. Hello, I'm Grace, and welcome back to the Christmas time bookshelf. For the last time of 2025, we're going to do some of my favorite things that I found this year. I like a lot. I found inspiration from this YouTube creator, a girl named Ali Sheehan, and she did a video just like this, where she talked about like her favorite products and books and movies, and she talked about how a lot of people used to do that on like old 2010s YouTube, and I really miss that era of the internet. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to go through the order of the stack. We have things from my friends and my family, and this is like my first year being on the internet like professionally. So I was not used to the number of people that post like thousands of dollars worth of gift hauls, and I was like, bro, I got my stuff from like Walgreens. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Victoria's Secret pajamas. Like, what? What? I'm filming this on December 30th, so if you're seeing this on New Year's Eve, that means that I've done my job and I edited this in time. So, congratulations to me, because I always leave it to the last minute. This is my very realistic Christmas haul of a college student. First, I got this really amazing light for filming. Because I specifically had to ask for one because I have terrible lighting in my room. The only reason that I look decently well lit is because I use brightening filters when I edit, and also I have a lamp. This is like really bright. I'll show you. See that? Yeah, looks like the Rapture, doesn't it? Clips. So I'm very excited about the fact that it clips. And it's portable too. So I can have like a little filming bag of stuff that I get to take with me. From my friend Kayla, I got this really cute planner for 2026. We did like a little friend group Secret Santa, and she's really great because I asked for like the most boring type A thing you possibly could, which is a planner. And she was like, absolutely, I will get you a planner and a set of corresponding aesthetic pens. I honestly was not expecting this. My mom got this for me. This is the Whale of a Tale tote bag from the Summer I Turned Pretty, the bookstore, because if you know anything about me, you know that I was absolutely diehard obsessed with the Summer I Turned Pretty this year. If you follow me on social media, then you know. Then we got a couple of stuffed animals as well, a couple of plushies. I got the octopus, this reversible little dude, from my best friend Christy. Shout out to Christy. And I got this for like Christmas, and it's reversible. So this is like angry one, and then happy. That one's very cute. I have not named him yet, so I'm gonna be putting an Instagram story about what I should name him. So make sure to follow me at grace.boughton daily. And then I got Hedwig, the Squishmallow, because also if you know anything about me, you know I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. Then we got some books and CDs. I was pleasantly surprised because sometimes my parents are like, you get enough books, you don't need them for Christmas. But sometimes they really come through, and this was that year. So I got The Rival by Emma Lord. I loved Begin Again by Emma Lord. So I was like, well, I have to read her other books. And voila, The Rival. This one is apparently, I have the hardcover. I was like, dang, I would have been happy with paperback. College romance? So that could be cute. I got from one of my other friends the first Percy Jackson book. but it looks really funny because it has no jacket cover. So it really just looks like I have a really rare 1800s first edition, but it's Percy Jackson. So that's really funny, and I appreciate that very much. I think there are two camps of people who love the original Logan Lerman movies and people who love the new series. I have never seen the new series. I don't know if I should. Like I have no problem with it. I don't think it's bad. I just feel like it's not for my generation. I grew up on the Logan Lerman movies. Logan Lerman is Percy Jackson. Like this Walter Scoble kid, I'm like, I'm sorry, you'll just never be Percy Jackson to me. I'm so sorry. You're a lovely person, I'm sure. It's not for my age bracket. It's really not. Physical media. Number one is a DVD of Good Luck Charlie's Christmas, the Christmas movie. If you grew up on Disney Channel, you know what this is. I got the Elf soundtrack on CD. Very exciting. The holiday soundtrack on CD. The Youngblood Idols CD. Maybe the greatest thing to ever occur in my natural human life. Beautiful Eyes. The Beautiful Eyes CD. Ladies and gentlemen. And everyone who watches me and their dogs. Like, look at this. Beautiful Eyes. This is so rare. I found copies for $200. I don't know how my mom found this, but she did. And it has like exclusive music videos on the second disc, and like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This adorable, I may have ripped it. I was a little too excited on Christmas morning, so don't judge me. But basically, I was obsessed with Wicked this year. That's another thing that I discovered this year was Wicked. I got this Glinda ornament from like Walgreens. So yeah, that's my Glinda ornament. She's cute. She's lovely. Jonathan Bailey, thank you for your service. The last things that I got was a like wearable blanket hoodie that's Harry Potter Gryffindor colors. I don't know if you've seen them, but they like zip up and it's like a blanket, but it's like a hoodie, but it's wearable, so it's really great. A pair of Taylor Swift slippers. So it's meet me at midnight across the two slippers, and I've been wearing them like nonstop since Christmas morning when I got them. And every time I come home, I'm just like, I take off my outside shoes and I am just in my socks, and then I just like, I put these on. So that is my Christmas haul. And now we're going to get into some of my favorite things of 2025, things that I was recommended, shows, books, movies, music, favorite things that I did, and also some things that my followers submitted over on Instagram. Let's get into movies. One of the movies that I watched this year was Wicked, and I loved it. 5 stars, love the soundtrack. Then I also got to see Wicked for Good, also lovely. No notes, perfection. And then one of the shows was obviously The Summer I Turned Pretty. I think everyone collectively watched that. And I've been Team Conrad since July, basically. Because what happened was, I was Team Jeremiah, for like a while. I was uneducated, I was uninformed, and I apologize for that. I'm so sorry for my transgressions. I feel like I need to pay like respect to that. I became Team Conrad because I saw a TikTok, as you do, and it said that all girls who aren't Team Conrad feel like they shouldn't be because Conrad reflects their own unseen mental health issues back at them. And I was like, thanks, son, that's a little too accurate, if I can say so. And ever since then, I have been Team Conrad. He's not perfect. He's flawed. One of my other favorite shows was We Were Liars. I had not read the book. I hadn't done that, but I witlessly thought the show was going to be a cutesy summer romance. Oh boy, was I wrong. I regret nothing. Solid 10 out of 10. I loved We Were Liars. The show's character, I think his name was Gat, like the main girl, her like little boyfriend. Yeah, Gat and Mirren. Oh my gosh, every time I see a TikTok edit of the show where she's saying like, I feel like no one ever really saw me, it still gets me emotionally. Like internally crying every single time I see a TikTok edit of that show. And I will be watching season 2. Like, I have the books. I read book 1. I'm gonna read book 2. So stay tuned for like a 2026 reading video. And if you haven't seen my 2025 reading recap video, I'll link that below as well. But those were some of my favorite TV shows and movies. And then one of my favorite artists that I discovered this year was, he's very unknown. I don't know if you've like heard of him or anything, but Youngblood. He is a rock singer, but he makes rock accessible for the youth. Also, if you've seen the TikTok edits of him on stage, need I say more? I don't need to explain anymore. Then I already have. He is excellent. His song Hello Heaven Hello might be my favorite 9 minutes song ever. Is it bold to open up an album in 2025 with a 9 minute song? Sure. But it is perfect. It's like an opera. Concerts. I was lucky enough to go to 2 concerts this year. 3 technically, but like one was a comedy show, so it doesn't really count. But I was lucky enough to see Kelsey Ballerini with Marin Taylor, who now has like blown up. I saw them back in March, so a while ago. And I really wanted to meet Marin Taylor, but the line for the meet and greet was just way too long, and I would have missed the opening of the Kelsey Ballerini show. But I loved Kelsey Ballerini. Her new song about motherhood is like so sad, but love that. Then in September, like mid-September, I got to see Benson Boone. That was really fun on his American Heart tour. I've been a Benson Boone fan for a solid 2 years now, or 3 years. No, it's been way longer than that. It's been like 4 years. Ever since he first blew up on TikTok. Like, I was there when I saw a Riverdale edit with his first song, okay? Like, I was there during the OG Benson Boone days, before the Moonbeam ice cream, okay? Tried to wait outside to meet him, but then it got to be like 12:30 in the morning, and I had class the next day at 9, so I was like, this is not gonna work. And then he didn't come out till 2:30, I found out, so I'm very glad that I went home. But it was sad because I saw the edits of everyone getting to meet him and I didn't, but oh well, your girl needs sleep. I also got to go to a comedy show this year and I got to meet the comedian. That was super fun. VIP package. Also, what happened this year was I started content. This year was the year that you got to know me on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. And this year has been the most impactful of my life, probably. As like the year is winding down, I just kind of like find myself replaying a lot of key moments, such as like me quitting my job and me losing basically all my friends by the time summer started. And then when summer started, I just started content. And I remember in May, I started doing TikTok and Instagram. I had been doing YouTube for a little bit. I started YouTube in April. And I loved doing Instagram. I would say Instagram is like probably my fastest growing platform, but there are so many different things about each platform that I love that you can't really just pick one that's your favorite. And I branched out into a lot of different areas. Like, I didn't just do books or writing. I also talked about like fashion and makeup and confidence and how to start content, and I've done like some advice-based stuff, and that was really really cool. And I've gotten to meet people, I've gotten to talk to people, I've gotten to talk to some of my favorite authors, which is insane and magical. And I am so glad that I listened to the podcast that said that LinkedIn was going to be a big thing for content in 2025, and that I started out on LinkedIn and then branched out. We are going to get into some of my favorite products. These are sponsored, by the way. These are just my personal favorites. I'm not being like paid to endorse these. This is just like your own personal wish list for like next year, next Christmas, or your birthday. So we're just gonna do a few. But one of my favorite things that I found this year was the LA Colors lip liner. I have it in the shade Eggplant, And I do have a TikTok and like a little short about like how to apply lip liner if you're new, because I just started this year, so I was new. It just sticks to the outside and it doesn't smudge too much, and you can blend it and you can shade it to where it really looks like it has more dimension. And I'll just give you like a little tutorial real quick. This is the lip liner. It's like horribly like not sharpened the way that it should be. So excuse that. But see how that instantly just shaded my lips more? That's how it's supposed to work. And I wear this lipstick in every video that I've done, which is a tremendous accomplishment. And that is all because I wear the NYX, let me get it for you. The NYX Lip IV, and basically it's like a lip stain serum gloss situation. So this is what I have on right now, is the NYX Lip IV. I've worn it in basically every video I've ever made online, and I get a lot of comments asking like, what lipstick do you have? This is the NYX Lip IV. I started wearing it just because I needed something lasting during my time in college. The Bioma Skincare. I have really sensitive skin that gets inflamed easily. So I try to have skincare that like doesn't inflame my skin all the time. And this one is like very organic. It is like niacinamide, green tea. It boosts your skin barrier. And I am loving the hydrating serum currently. This is the moisturizing gel cream, and then it also comes with a cleanser. So I love that one as well. This is like a little body spray situation. It's like a little air freshener as well. And basically it is the Summer's Eve Island Splash Freshening Spray. It's like a 5-in-1. I love this. I keep it just like on my beauty shelf. You can use it to like freshen up during the day. And it's not overpowering like perfume, because I do technically have a perfume allergy, and this is one of the few ones that didn't irritate it. So two of the greatest books that I read this year, Shakespeare Was a Woman by Elizabeth Winkler and Other Heresies. And I love this book because it talks about how gatekept the like Shakespeare scholar field is in Oxford, and how everyone just accepts that Shakespeare was a man when Shakespeare could have easily been a woman or a rich person pretending to be a commoner. And it talks about like the essays and the scholars and who she visited and who she interviewed, and how everyone's kind of closed-minded to the idea of skepticism. So I loved that book and I gave it 5 stars. And I read that one in November, I believe. And now to conclude, we are going to read some of my followers' accomplishments and things that they got to do in 2025 that they were so excited about. Jules Ackwood said, I published my debut novel, Drawn to Your DNA. Yay. And then Ryan started a podcast. Candace got her first PR mail package from a publisher. Carrie Klein Books published her book. And Emily L. Banks survived the year, which, to be honest, I think that's all any of us can really ask for, is just to survive the year. This year was where it all started for me, in this very chair that I just bought at Living Spaces, having no idea what it would turn into. And I can't wait to see where it goes in 2026. And thank you so much for watching. That was my 2025 wrap up and gift haul. And thank you so much for sticking around through 2025. Hope to see you in 2026. And I have a lot of fun things planned. I have a lot on the calendar, a lot on the to-do list. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos coming up, and you can be notified so you can be one of the first to see what comes out. Yeah, now I guess there's nothing left to do but, as Taylor Swift said, to close the book. Happy New Year!